And my name is Natalie, and it's good to be here with you all. Thank y'all for coming. So today, we gather to honor and remember the workers who lost their lives simply doing their jobs. We remember their names, their families, and their stories. And as we reflect, we must also recommit ourselves to the living, to every worker who continues to face unsafe, unfair, and unjust working conditions. Every year, thousands of workers leave for their jobs and never come home. In 2023 alone, 5,283 workers were killed on the job in the United States. That's 385 lives lost every single day to hazardous working conditions. Nearly 16 workers every hour gone, simply because their safety wasn't prioritized. But the burden of these losses is not shared equally. Workers of color are dying at disproportionate rates. Black and Latino workers continue to face the highest risks on the job. Last year, 65 Black workers died on the job, the second highest number in over 2 decades. Latino workers still face the highest job fatality rate, at 26% higher than the national average, and tragically, Latino worker deaths rose again to 67% of those lost being immigrants. These numbers reflect a deadly truth. Latino workers are often assigned the most dangerous jobs while receiving the lowest wages. We saw this clearly during the COVID-19 pandemic, when the Latino community was on the front lines in poultry plants, essential yet disposable in the eyes of the system. Right here in Mississippi, while Latino workers were risking their lives to keep food on the shelves and families fed, we witnessed the largest ICE raid in the state. These workers doing what was asked of them, showing up every day, were not met with protection, but persecution. They were targeted for working, for supporting their families, for being part of the backbone of our economy. It is unacceptable that employers are still failing to provide even the most basic safety protections. And worse, the current administration is working to dismantle what little protection exists. Shifting the burden from employers to individual workers, weakening the agencies tasked with enforcement, and eroding the very idea that workers should be protected at all. Every worker, every single one, has the fundamental right to come home safe at the end of their shift. But that right is under attack, and we cannot stay silent. We cannot bring back those we've lost, but we can fight like hell to protect the living. That's right. We can demand strong safety standards, accountability from employers, and justice for those who have been pushed into the margins and punished for simply doing their jobs. Today, we remember and we rise. We rise in solidarity with workers of every race, status, and background. We rise in resistance to systems that treat labor as expendable. And we rise with a clear demand: safe jobs, fair wages, and dignity for all.
Yes, safe jobs, fair wages.